in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's got him. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
It's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. Bulldozes his way through. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here.
Get set.
They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Huskers line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver.
Lots of running room. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Huskers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? Third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
To the air on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee in this at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes one man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Across the 45. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snares it outside. It's Harris. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
He's got an open man. Right down the boulevard. The 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lets it fly. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. They boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right?
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for
open field on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. That's caught. It's Brown. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here we go. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to buy time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're
going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just can't. Pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the back. Hard running there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man,
he's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very soon.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Let's go! Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
42, Spider. Carrier.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated